Madam Madam Roslina. So today we are going to present regarding our group project 1, which is we choose our company Apollo Food Holdings Berhad and EPMB, which stands for EP Manufacturing Berhad. So here is my group members. So me myself, I'm Shimi Minarudi.
And I'm Muhammad Yusuf.
So my name is Alicia Nelson.
And then we present to you our last group member, which is Muhammad Faiz bin Ahmad. So without further ado, we're going to start our presentation, and we welcome to our first presenter, which is Muhammad Faiz. Thank you.
I'm Muhammad Faiz bin Ahmad. I will discuss about the Apollo Food Holding Berhad. So we will continue about the overview food and beverage industry. The food processing industry in Malaysia is predominantly Malaysian-owned and dominated by small and medium-scale companies. Usually, the demand for food and beverage goods is based on the demand from the consumer preference. Activities associated with the food and beverage industry comprise cocoa preparations, processed seafood, dairy product, processed meat, coffee, and spicy product. In 2010, the food processing industry contributed about 10% of Malaysian manufacturing output due to the increasing the demand for halal food by Malaysian consumers over the year. The background of the company. The company was founded on 5th March 1994 and is headquartered in Johor Bahru. This company operates through the investment holding, manufacturing, marketing and distribution business segment. Next, the product offering of the company mainly divided into two main categories, which are chocolate wafer product and layer cake. In addition, the company seeks to cater to the growing demand for food processing integration and services seeking to enhance productivity, quality and efficiency in finished goods.
So I'm Alicia. I will proceed with the first parts of the requirement, which is what are the statutory requirements that be complied by the Apollo Food Holding Company. So based on an MFRS, which is revenue, so we have three types of revenue that being recognized as revenue in the Apollo company. So number one, we have sales of goods. Second is revenue derived from income, and then last one we have any revenue derived from other income, which is the interest income. So from here we can see that how the company differentiate their revenue according to the nature of the business, the nature of the activity. So from this part, you can see that the company also report their revenue based on the segment, which is divided into two. Which is number one, we have investment. Second part is we have manufacturing, marketing, and distribution. Right, next. So for this slide, you can see that how the company the company recognize their revenue according to this one is based on the geographical segment. So based on geographical segment, we have three types, which is number one, we have Malaysia, second is Asian, and others. From here you can see how the revenue for this company is increased from 2016 to 2017. So from second part is you can see the revenue for sales of goods, and then derived also from the dividend income, which is from subsidiary and other income, which is just now as we mentioned, the species interest income. Alright, next. Okay, so we proceed with the second statutory requirement, which is MFRS 2, share-based payment. This standard is being disclosed in the notes to the financial statement in the company annual report. So from here you can see that the company comply with the standard, which is they put in the annual report. So okay, so we have an instrument here is next. Okay, from here we can see that the company Apollo Berhad is apply MFRS 2, which is share-based payment, and then in the financial liability indirectly, the company shows that liability arise due to there is a contractual obligation for the company, which is between cash, financial asset and financial, which is another, the contractual obligation is derived from between the company and the third party. However, the company did not mention any contractual obligation between the company and employee served in this annual report. So here I also mentioned that the third party, the liability is remain outstanding and required to fulfill the obligations would not be settled with the counterparty at the measurement date. Here meaning that they have a contractual obligation. So for the share-based payment, the settlement is between equity or cash settlement. Alright, next. So okay, move forward to next standards is we have MFRS 119 and 126, which is 119 is about employee benefits and 126 accounting reporting for retirement plans. So both of these standards will be disclosed in the notes to the financial statement in the company annual report. Next. So for employee benefit, for Apollo Berhad, they are mentions about three types of employee benefit, which is number one we have short-term employee benefits. Second, we have defined contribution plans, and last one we have defined benefit plan. So for short-term employee, go back to the previous slide. So for short-term employee benefit, we have number one, we have wages, salaries, social security, and then we have paid annual leave, and we have last one we have a paid annual leave. So and then for defined contribution plan we have EPF, and then this EPF is recognized as liability and then expenses for that company. And then last one we have defined benefit plan, which is in the company dimensions about the conditions and the measurements of the defined benefit plan. Second part is there are mentions about the deficit and supplies arise from the defined benefit plan liability. And then for example, they have current costs, what are the past service costs that we mentioned in the financial statement. Right. Okay. For employee benefit, we have this extract from the financial report. In the annual report, we have salary and wages amount. And then the second part, there are mentions about what are the short-term employee benefits that provide for the directors, that in parts of the director remunerations. And then the last one we have defined benefit plan. How the company disclose the information about the defined benefit plan in the annual report. So this information, they provide the computation part so that everything is clear in the annual report. Alright, next. Okay, for MFRS 126, the company also comply in the annual report. So number one, we have retirement benefit obligation, which is the only one that we disclose in the annual report. So after going through further analysis, so I found out that the company also mentioned the statements of financial positions, which is under liability, which is they provide a retirement benefit obligation to the employee. So from here we can see the amount should increase from year to year. Alright? Sorry. Okay. Next. So FAR660 further explanations is this retirement plan is for employee of the company and the directors of the company. And then these entitlements of this benefit actually they require minimum 5 years of services, which is being mentioned in the company annual report. And then how they calculate this retirement plan is based on their last salary and then the length of service provided to the company itself. Alright. We continue with Faiz. Thank you.
For financial instrument, for MFRS 7, the company minimize credit risk by financial guarantee contracts because a specific debtor failed to make payment when due in accordance with that instrument, and its estimate of obligation is made in accordance with MFRS 137 provision, contingency and contingent asset when the settlement of its contract become probable. For MFRS 9 financial instrument, the company has been issued but has not been early adopted, since this standard only effective for annual period beginning on or after 1 January 2018. This standard will apply on the next financial reporting statement to replace all MFRS 139 category of financial asset. For MFRS 132, in finance instrument presentation, the company are adopted the standard since their business activity are required them to disclose about the financial asset and liability toward the user. It also identifies the financial asset, financial liability, or equity instrument accordingly in order to present them in the annual report.
For CSR, this is the second part that we require in the report, which is voluntary disclosures by the company, which is we have two, CSR and environment issue. So number one, we have CSR voluntary disclosure by the company, which is this part is being disclosed in the statements of corporate governance of Apollo Food Berhad. So from here we can see that how they try to explain that to prove that they are actually being concerned about the social responsibility. So from here we can see that they are trying to achieve this and recognize our responsibility to our employee, business associates, and the community itself. Alright, next. Okay, this is the statements of corporate governance. So from first sentence, we can see how the corporate social responsibility to the employee. Second part is to the community, and the last one we have to the environmental, how they comply with the law and the regulations. Next slide. Alright, so here is the summarize of my analysis. For CSR performed by the company, Apollo Food Berhad. For employee, they provide occupational safety and health programs. And then they also provide training to the employee, which is to ensure the employee itself having a required skill to perform their task efficiently. So second part is CSR to community welfare, which is they give a donation in terms of cash and product to the community if the community is asking for donations. So the last one we have environment, CSR to the environment. So from in the statements of governance before, corporate governance before, we can see how the company comply with the environmental laws and regulations. So based on analysis, I can summarize that they disclose the voluntary disclosure. However, there are lacks of CSR activity, even though it is a group company, and then most of the focus in the statements of corporate governance is actually to the employee itself. Only a little part for the others, which is community and environmental and the other party as well. Alright, that's all from me.
For environment issue, the management of Apollo Food Holding Berhad is focusing on component activity through prevention and detection costs. Based on our finding, there are three material sustainability matters have been identified, which are water consumption, quality of raw and packaging material, and last one is waste management. For water consumption, the company has installed water filtration system to maintain the quality of water used in food processing by ensuring in high water quality. Besides, the company have implemented a quality control inspection to ensure high quality produce by reporting to the purchasing department if there is any non-conformance of raw and packaging material. Then this department will communicate and return to the supplier. For waste management, the company has recycled and sold food waste to the external party who need it.
Good morning. Okay, I would like to continue to EP Manufacturing Berhad. Okay, I would like to present about a business and economic literature review manufacturing industry. Okay, this industry is the local automotive industry in general observe a lower turnover in sale for 2017 grossly reflecting the previous year performance. This trend has been the result of cautious consumer spending of what experts say are inflationary pressure that have affected disposable income. So, based on this slide, I would like to share the Malaysian Automotive Assurance Mark record a marginal decline in total industry volume TIV of 3,450 units, which is 0.6% from 500,080 and 85 units in 2016 down to 500,076 and 635 units in 2017. So a steady economic growth focus for 2018 is set as one of the determining factors for M&A projection. This Produa gained the domestic market with 204,887 units sold, contributing to 35 and 5%, followed by Honda and Proton. Okay, this product introduced the new Myvi, which have increased their sale for the previous year, following which Honda, which is non-domestic industry automotive, and followed by Proton. And Proton have contribute with the company from the China to increase their sale. Okay, next. Okay, then I would like to share about the background of company. The company was first listed on 11 March 1997 and is headquartered in Gleneagles, Shah Alam. The main product of segment are body panel, chassis, assembly parts and model assembly. Their core business is manufacturing supply of metal body panel, chassis part, modular assembly to original equipment, and having Honda, Produa, Mazda and Proton and Toyota as their customer. So they move up the technology notch from 2000 to 2012 with the establishment of technical assistance and collaboration with Robert Bosch GmbH for the development and supply for modular products. Okay, test. Then continue with Ainoshime.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Azrul. So I will proceed regarding all the MFRS. So as presented before by Aisha, I'm pretty sure she already briefly explained regarding all the MFRS. So here I am to do the comparison with the EPMB is regarding the MFRS, which is it is same or different with the compared to Apollo perhaps. So we start with the first one, MFRS 15 revenue. So as we can see from the financial statement, this is the things that I get from financial statement for EPMB. So it is slightly same with the Apollo perhaps, because as we can see the revenue is and other income is categorized as goods sold, rental income, government grants, dividend income and interest income. So it's like almost same with what Apollo did. So and then for the interpretation and amendments, I can say that the effective for annual periods beginning for MFRS 15, revenue from contracts with customer and contributions to MFRS 15, revenue from contract with customer. This is will be begin on or after 1 January 2018. So we are doing analysis on financial year 2017. So far there is no amendments yet. So next, we're going to the revenue classification. So like I said before, it's slightly same with Apollo. So we can see revenue is categorized as sales, dividend income, rental income and management fees. So we can see the amount of the company and the group. As you can see, there is no further note, which is there is no further explanation regarding revenue because can you move to previous slide? Previous slide. Because the initial application of MFRS 15 of its financial statement will have no material impact to the financial statements. So yeah, that's one. So next. So So we proceed to the MFRS 2 share-based payment. So as well, I'm doing the analysis for EPME. The group and company plan to apply the accounting standards, amendments, and practices, which from the annual period beginning on 1st January 2018. So, like I said before, we are doing analysis for financial year 2017. So, the amendments is not exist yet. So, this is does not similar with Apollo because Apollo for the financial year 2017 they are adopting this MFRS 2 share-based payment, but not for EP manufacturing. This is the proof that amendments to MFRS 2 share-based payment, classification and measurement of share-based payment will beginning on or after 1 January 2018. So it will be included on financial year 2018. So next. So regarding the MFRS 119 employee benefits, this terms is disclosed in the financial statement on 217. So here's the thing that I get from the financial statement. Although the interpretations and amendments effective on annual periods beginning on or after 1 January 2019, but still the employee benefits got in the financial statement. So the employee benefits categorized into two, which is short-term employee benefits and state plans. So next. So as being explained by Alicia before, employee benefits consists of three things, which is the first one is short-term employee benefits, defined contribution plan, and defined benefit plan. So for the first one, short-term employee benefits, it is consists of personal expenses, including key management personnel as, for example, wages, salaries. So this is the amount that I get from the financial statement. And for the key management personnel compensation also got for the director's fees, remuneration, and EPF contribution. It is it will be categorized in defined contribution plan. So this is the total short-term employee benefits and wages and EPF. So yeah, it is like we said before Apollo. Next. So this is the maybe difficult part for me to doing analysis for financial year 2017 for EPME because I already tried to find regarding the MFRS 126 accounting reporting for retirement plans, but there are no information and also there are no plan yet for AP manufacturing to implement this MFRS. So there is no relevant information regarding MFRS 126. And also currently there is no planning to implement this MFRS which regarding accounting reporting for retirement plans. So normally we can see from the financial statement, usually the company will say that whether this MFRS is effective on financial year 2018 or 2019, but for this MFRS they didn't plan yet. So yeah, next. So for the financial instrument, we go for the first one. Number 5.7, financial instruments for the disclosure. Also, the company does not specifically mention about the MFRS 7, but we can say that there are several information about the net gains and losses arising from financial instrument, which is resulted from the group's financial risk management. So it consists of three risks, which is credit risk, liquidity risk, and market risk. Okay, for the credit risk of the company, the maximum exposure arising from receivables is represented by the carrying amounts in the statement of financial position. And for the liquidity risk arise principally from its various payables, loans, and borrowing. So it's like when we talk about credit risk, it is more to receivables. But when we talk about liquidity, it is like payables, loans, and borrowing. And the last one, for the market risk, the group is exposed to foreign currency risk on sales, purchases, and borrowings that are denominated in the currency other than the respective functional currencies of the group. Of course, when we involve in the foreign, which is when we involve in international companies, it will result whether we having foreign exchange gain or foreign exchange loss. So this is risk or market risk. So next. So for the MFRS 9 financial instrument, I can say that APMB perform the same function with Apollo because they adopted the same thing. The company has been issued but has not been early adopted since the standard. Only effective for annual periods beginning on or after 1 January to 1/8, so it does not involve in financial year 2017. And this standard will apply on the next financial reporting statement to replace old MFRS 139 because financial instrument for MFRS 9 for APMB they will replace MFRS 139 categories of financial asset. So it is perform same function as what Apollo did. So this is same with Apollo Berhad. Next, we move to the MFRS 132 financial instrument presentation. Okay, the company adopted this standard since their business entities are required them to disclose about the financial assets and liabilities towards the users. So this is like the main thing, assets and liabilities. So it also identifies the financial assets, financial liabilities, or equity instruments accordingly in order to present them in the annual reports. So this MFRS 132 also have same classifications with Apollo. So APMB and Apollo is slightly same.
We continue with a corporate social responsibility. In the annual return, they have stated that our employees are our valuable asset. At APMB, we believe in developing and providing intellectual growth to our employees, who in turn will contribute to our group's sustainability and provide satisfaction to our stakeholders and service to the public. So this statement explain the APMB very concerned about their employees and to increase their skill of their employee. Okay, next. Okay, this the way they have provide for their employee, which is outdoor team building activity for Batangkali employees. Second, operational efficiency program of all the each group level. Leadership and train the trainer program. Mobile clinic for staff has training. Team building activity, outbound training at Bangkok Island. So all this activity have provide their employees to increase their teamwork, skill, and in order to get their objective and goal for this company. Okay, next. Okay, this environment issue. They include conversion to environment management standards such as ISO 14001/2004, integrate and implementing safety, health, and environment essential practice and policy within the group operation. That's for way there to resolve their issue, which is the 5S culture, enhance safety at the workplace, identify abnormalities and clean facility. All these way to ensure that APMB to solve environment issue and provide them with the regulation and law to maintain their objective. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
That's all from me. I hope you will understand and enjoy the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that's all for our presentations. So I hope that through this analysis you will get something that the comparison between the consumer products and manufacturing industry.